Hello, my name is Leah Sugarman. Welcome to your full body stretch. To begin, start in a tabletop position on all fours. So stack your shoulders directly under your wrists. Stack your shoulders directly over your wrists and stack your hips over your knees. Create length in your spine. Stretch the crown of your head forward. Lengthen your tailbone back behind you. And then keep your hips exactly as they are, but walk your hands forward in space as far as you comfortably can, and start to melt the weight of your upper body forward and down toward the floor. So you're welcome to rest your chin to the floor or a prop. You're welcome to rest your forehead to the floor or a prop. You may wish to have a pillow or a blanket or a rolled up towel underneath you. Just find a position where you can soften the weight of your upper body forward and down. And surrender the weight of your arms. Soften the space between your shoulder blades. Relax the musculature on the front side of your body. And take a full deep inhale here. And then on your exhale, gently press down against your palms to slowly lift the weight of your torso and walk your hands back to align underneath your shoulders. Now from here, elongate your spine once again. Stretch the crown of your head forward. Lengthen your tailbone back behind you. Take a deep inhale just like this. And as you exhale, turn to look over your right shoulder. Draw your right shoulder and your right hip closer toward each other to create like a C shape in your spine. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale, turn to look over your left shoulder. Draw your left hip and your left shoulder closer toward each other to create that C curve in your back body. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, turn toward the right. Draw your shoulder and your hip closer toward each other. Lengthen your left side body. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, turn toward the left. Draw your shoulder and hip closer toward each other as you lengthen your right side body. Inhale, come back to center. This time stay here as you lengthen your whole back body. And tilt and lean your whole torso, your whole body toward the right. Then lean your weight toward the back of your mat, all the way around to circle toward the left side of your mat. And then circle forward and around all the way toward the right again. So just take a full circle with your whole body, rolling toward the right. And then the next time you lean toward the right, reverse direction. So lean forward, all the way over toward the left. Reach your weight back, lean back toward the right, forward, toward the left, and back. So just take these full circles with your whole body as you follow your own rhythm of breath. Take one more circle. And then come back to neutral. Elongate your spine and step your right foot forward on the outside of your right hand. Rise up to your fingertips. Maybe tiptoe your back knee down the mat and relax the weight of your hips toward the floor. Elongate your spine up toward the sky. And then tuck your back toes underneath and lift your back knee off the floor. Take a deep breath in here. And as you exhale, turn towards your right. Bring your right hand to rest onto your right thigh and roll to the pinky side of your right foot and the pinky side of your left foot. You can be on fingertips, fists, or palms, or on a prop here as you relax the weight of your hips down toward the floor. Inhale to slowly unwind that twist. Walk your hands over toward the left side of your mat. Continue to walk toward the left as you spin on your feet. Turn your left toes to face the short edge of your mat. Turn your right toes to face up toward the sky. Bend your left knee deeply and sink down low into a squat. From here, continue to walk all the way toward the left side of your mat until you find yourself in a lunge on the left side of your mat. Soften your back knee to the floor. Bring your left hand to the inside of your left foot and heel ball toe your left foot toward the left side of your mat. Rise up to fist, fingertips, or props. Sink the weight of your hips down. Lengthen your spine. Soften your breath. And then tuck your back toes underneath. Lift your back knee off the floor. Roll to the pinky side of your left foot and the pinky side of your right foot. As you twist and spiral your torso toward the left, bring your left hand to your left thigh. You can be on fist, palms, fingertips, or props here. Sink the weight of your hips low toward the ground. Rotate and spin your whole torso toward the left. Inhale to slowly unwind your twist. Bring both hands back down to the floor. And then again, walk your hands this time over toward the right. Keep walking toward the right as you spin on your feet. Turn your right toes to face the short edge of your mat. Lift your left toes up toward the sky. Bend your right knee deeply as you straighten your left leg and sink low into a squat. Soften the weight of your hips down toward the floor. Continue to walk all the way to face toward the top of your mat. Plant your palms down to the floor. Lift your hips up high into downward facing dog. Root down against your palms, stretch up out of your shoulders. Send your sit bones high. Feel free to bend your knees as little or as much as you would like to here. Elongate your whole spine as you elongate your breath. Take a full deep breath in. And as you exhale, softly release your knees down to the floor. Walk your hands back to align underneath your shoulders. And then slide your right knee forward in between your hands. Wiggle your right foot over and open toward the left side of your mat. Wiggle your left foot open toward the right side of your mat. And then slide your knees to stack on top of each other. Slowly and mindfully walk your hands back as you release the weight of your hips down toward either a prop or the floor. Elongate and lengthen your whole spine. Option to stay here or option to slowly round your spine forward and down over your legs. If you folded, inhale to slowly rise back up. Lift the weight of your hips. Plant your palms down to the floor, roughly shoulder width apart, and slowly and mindfully unwind your legs. Return back to a tabletop position. And then again, draw your left knee in between your hands. Wiggle your left foot open toward the right side of your mat. And then wiggle your right foot open toward the left side of your mat. Slide your knees down toward each other so that they meet and stack over each other. And then slowly and mindfully walk your hands back and lean the weight of your hips back. You can rest either onto props here or down toward the floor. Root down into the mat, lift up tall through your spine. You have the option to stay here or round your back body forward and down as you fold over your legs. If you folded, inhale to slowly rise back up. Lean your weight back, rest onto your hands behind you, and stretch your legs forward. If you have any props underneath you, move them over to the side of your mat now and find your way onto your back. Bend both of your knees and plant your feet on the floor, roughly hip distance apart. Draw your right knee in toward your chest, and then interlace your fingers behind your right thigh. Now you have the option to stay here just like this as you gently draw your knee in toward you. Or if you would like, you can start to stretch and extend your right leg up toward the sky. You're welcome to keep your knee bent as much as you would like to, or if it feels good for you, you could straighten the leg. You're welcome to stay holding where you are, or you could experiment with lifting your arms to hold higher up on your leg or lower down on your leg. Find the position that feels best for you right now. And again, you're welcome to stay like this, or if you'd like to, you can stretch and extend your left leg out long. Energize your right leg, spread your toes, and reach up through the ball of your right foot. And then visualize the weight of your right leg drawing down toward the floor. Plug your thigh bone in toward your hip socket. As you feel this opposition of energy, just observe where you might feel some sensation of stretch. And allow yourself to surrender into that release. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, bend deeply into your right knee. Your left leg can be straight or bent, whatever position it's in, you can leave it there. But rest your left hand onto your left thigh, and then hold on to the pinky side of your right foot with your right hand. Reach the sole of your right foot toward the sky and gently draw your right knee down toward the floor. Find a half happy baby position. Take a deep inhale here. And exhale, slowly release your leg. Plant your foot down to the floor. Bend your left knee if it's straight and plant your foot against the mat. Just pause for a moment. Notice any differences from side to side in your body. And then when you're ready, draw your left knee in toward your chest and interlace your fingers behind your left thigh. So you're more than welcome to stay here, gently hugging your knee in toward your chest. If you would like to, you can straighten and extend your left leg up toward the sky. You can experiment with holding lower on the leg or perhaps higher up on the leg. Find the positioning that feels best for you. Option to straighten and extend your right leg. And then activate your left leg. Flex your ankle and then press up through the ball of your left foot and spread your toes. Soften your shoulders. Reach up through your left toes and then visualize the weight of your whole leg drawing down in towards your hip socket. So as you feel this opposition of energy within your leg, observe where you might feel sensation of stretch. And just allow yourself to send breath toward that space. Take a full deep inhale. And exhale, bend deeply into your left knee. Rest your right hand onto your right thigh. Hold onto the pinky side of your left foot with your left hand and reach the sole of your foot toward the sky as you draw your knee down toward the mat in this half happy baby position. Soften into your lower back and into your hips. And take a full deep inhale here. And then exhale, gently release your left leg. Stretch both legs out long forward in front of you. Let them relax completely. And then soften your arms by your sides. Let them relax completely. Sink the full weight of your body into the mat. And if you'd like to, close your eyes. Soften your breath. Soften your mind. And allow your full body to completely relax. And please feel free to stay here for as long as you would like, allowing your full body to absorb all of that nourishment and benefit of full body flexibility. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me.